Hey y'all, so I just wanted to give a little bit of a life update. Actually, let me show you what I'm wearing today because I actually really like these leggings. Let me see. I really like them. So, got them from Amazon and they fit so nicely. They're like really nice shape. They are very stretchy. This is a medium and it's still super cute because the some of the leggings that I was wearing before I got my surgery done, they are a little bit tight on me right now. And well, it depends on the material too, honestly. But I am I am getting right now introduced to this like world of Amazon. I mean, I used to always like order a lot of stuff. Oh, by the way, this is my gym fit. Anyway. So yes, I'm used to like, getting on Amazon and like getting like some stuff for like cosmetics, maybe skincare, maybe stuff for the house, but not too much clothes because I feel like a lot of the time like I have to try a lot of the things out before I like commit to like a certain brand because like I have to know I'm a tall girl, I'm 5'9", so not too many like pants fit me, or like for example some of the material like can be like I like really stretchy or like really comfortable material. Like I hate when it's like jeans, like really hard for me to like pick pants and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, a lot of people I see talking about like all this Amazon stores, all these Amazon goodies that they keep finding. And I was like, okay, let me try it out. And oh my God, like these I love. I actually ordered a large the first time, but then I was like, they were like a little bit too loose, right? So this is perfect. I did not expect like this is exactly the type of material, the type of like I wish they had like a little more colors, I'm not gonna lie. Bright colors. Like this is a springtime. Give me like some bright colors. They have a lot of like darker colors, not too many bright. So, but I'm gonna link it once I post like stuff on Instagram. So I actually have it in the description below. So if you're interested, come and talk to me, come visit me, come like talk to me. Come say hi. So yeah, so I wanted to say that, but I also wanted to give you like some of the updates on like what's been going on in my life. So Babe's actually at work right now. I'm waiting for him so we can go to like gym. I want to get some food too. Um, I've been having issues at work. Like it is being ridiculous. So a person who, when I started, the main CFO, I'm sorry, changed, and the manager that I have right now, he changed. Well, they made him a manager. He never been a manager before. So I'm like, okay, it was cool. Like, it's two men. CFO guy is gay guy, and the other man is it doesn't matter, but it was just like I always thought that like it would be easier for me to like get along with this man because sometimes like girls can get like a little jealous or a little like snobby or like argumentative, competitive, whatever the hell. I actually have been experiencing situations like that. And my cousin actually, even in Russia right now, me and her talk and she gone literally almost through the same problem. But it's like a bigger extent. So I was like, oh my God, like what the hell is going on? And the same issues, like similar issues. Well, not really. Yeah. Like she has like her own problem, but what I was trying to say, like we have like problems, both of us do. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. Even though like the things that she tell me, like they yell at her like in front of everybody, they like trying to withhold her salary, and they trying to like make plans on like getting rid of her, and like they talk about it all the time, and it's just all up in the open. So it's not like here, see, it's like here you are supposed to have like a legal procedure. Like they go to HR and they like, something is wrong or whatever. They like file a whole, report on it and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, it's very documented, right? So tell me why. I was working in this company and I loved it. When I started, I'm like me and the manager, we were getting along, everything is fine. Anything like I would do, he was like, okay, cool. He's like kind of guiding me, everything is going on. Like he's like, obviously it's like a new system, a whole new role and stuff like that. So, and different like objects, not objects, how do I say, like sites that we like overseeing and stuff. So it's all going on. And so, yeah, and everything is fine. So, like, we're communicating, I'm getting work done. He's not having any complaints. If he does, like, I fix them right away. So, it's like, it's like forever learning, like, a curve that you have. Well, for some things, because, like, in my job, we're constantly, like, improving and we're constantly, like, getting stuff done, implementing new things. So, it's a lot of, like, like learning going on. So, that's perfect. Like, I love that. So everything was fine, right? And then I went to get my surgery done. If you scroll down in the videos, like you could see my whole surgery journey, whatever. So I got a surgery done. I, contacted my manager, obviously. I spoke to HR, I spoke to the director. Everybody was like, fine. Everybody, they're like, okay, you need it, you gotta get it, just let us know. I actually talked to them about like when it's like a better timing for them. So they're like, okay, do it maybe before or like right after the New Year's. So because the first quarter usually of the year is really like busy for accountants. So I was like, okay, no problem, blah, 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 blah. Everything's cool. We agreed on, me staying outside of work for 6 weeks. Me, then for the following 2 weeks, I was supposed to work from home, which I did, and everything was fine. But then, like, once I was coming back from the surgery, I couldn't sit for, 6 weeks straight. So a lot of times I'd be working, my legs would be swollen, stuff like that. So, and in the beginning of the year, it's like you just consolidating and reconciling and auditing the whole year, right? So, but I haven't been with the company for a year. So I'm like, okay, like there's certain things that I haven't been introduced to yet, because they say like usually when you're learning like a new job, especially if it's accounting, you need like a whole year for you to study the whole cycle, right? So because it's like always like different times of the year require different requirements. But anyway, so everything was fine at first, right? But then like when I was coming back from surgery, I was kind of like, I was picking up, it was a lot of load because my manager, he was overseeing like everything, like my job responsibilities before, like while I was on the medical leave. But then I came back and everything was like, a lot of like stuff was missing. A lot of things like had to be like, refiled or like, organized a special way. And he was saying like, he was so busy, so he couldn't get a chance to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. So, but again, it's like a whole year, like so many things going on. I was kind of, it was a lot. It was like a big load on me. And plus like coming back from my surgery, and plus like not being able to sit down and stuff like that. So it was a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. But at the same time, I was still getting stuff done. I would still like stay after work. I would still like sometimes miss lunches. I would still like get stuff done. Even though like it would take me like longer than it would used to, but I would still get stuff done because I'm like, all right, I'm going back to my groove, so let me just relieve it. All right, cool. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, I'm coming back from my surgery, and after my medical leave, and I'm like healed and everything, I'm coming back to the office. Literally the next week after me coming back, I'm called to the director office. My manager is in there already sitting down, and tell me why they want to put me on performance review. I'm like, what do you mean? What happened? I thought me and my manager, we were like communicating. I was asking, he was like telling me everything that's been happening, and so like there's no issues. No, apparently there were fucking issues. Can you? Oh, it's just pissing me off because so he's like I told you before in the beginning, he's a new manager. So he's not used to like managing people properly. So I'm like, and then every time like, we do work together, we do work closer together because he's teaching me everything, and he's like, We just, it's like on a smaller team. We have, I think, like 6 people in accounting team, so we are always working like closer together. But yeah, me starting and me just coming back, so I had to like get in back to into the groove. So I'm working with my manager together closely, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is good. I'm telling him like I'm not, like I am standing up the whole day. Like I'm not, and it's like we communicating about everything. You be thinking, right? All of a sudden, I'm calling in the office and they're like, "Oh, Marina, you are on a performance evaluation." I'm like, "Really? For what? Tell me why." This motherfucker has brought up things from the very beginning of me starting my job. Like, I didn't know how to use the system in the beginning. So they listed those things on why they doing a whole performance evaluation. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you understand that when you come into work, you have to learn a new system? You have to get adjusted to everything. Like, how does that? I'm confused. What the hell? So, and then, yeah, and the manager just sitting there and just like nodding and not really saying anything. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm so confused. But they were like, oh, like you could have tightened up on this and tightened up. But that, again, had to do with me like getting back into my groove. And I told them, I'm like, listen, I'm just getting back from the surgery. How, like, give me a little bit of time. Like, I'm not asking for months, but at least give me like a week to catch up with everything that I've been missing for 8 weeks. What the hell? And another thing, when I started with the job, I was really excited because I was like, oh, it's a great opportunity. They are like on the complex side, so it was like interesting to learn new things. But at the same time, they were sounding very supportive. So I was like, I'm very vocal. There's just things that like, I need to communicate with the things that I need to ask and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, everything is going good. And all of a sudden, this slap you is this. They gave me, I still can't believe it. And it's, what's crazy? So I meet on bi-weekly basis. So every 2 weeks I meet with my manager and he gives me feedback on the things that they told me to improve, right? And so they give me so performance evaluation is given to you for 8 weeks, 2 months, and you gotta improve. If you don't, and then like by the end of it, they make a decision whether to let you go or you stay with the company. But they're giving you like a probation period, whatever, right? So then, tell me why every 2 weeks, me and my manager are meeting like face to face, like on the camera, and we're talking. And he was like, "You improved on this. You improved on this. You improved on this. You improved on this." And then all of a sudden, he sends an email to like a big dog, a big manager, like to give them a report on how everything going. And all of a sudden, he includes the things that we didn't even discuss. He never brought it up to me. He never, we discussed it. We never like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, hold on, why it was never brought up to me? He was like, well, I didn't have time. Well, I thought it was like understood. And I'm just over here like, are you kidding me? You're a manager who's supposed to manage people instead of ratting to like, yeah, being a rat to like a higher management, because it's like, you don't know how to manage people. Like, if you have a problem, why don't you come to me? I'm never, like, I'm not an aggressive person. Like, let's say I bet some of y'all experience that, like when you go to some people at work, even I did, but I'm the type of person I can find like a common grounds with a lot of people. But basically I'm never argumentative. Like, we can resolve stuff. I'm like very responsive. I'm like, all right, let's get it done. Like, I'm very like communicative. Like, you can talk to me about anything and then we get it done, right? So to my surprise, apparently some of the stuff that I was lacking on that was never brought up to me, all of a sudden it's getting brought up in the performance evaluation. And it's like, I feel so offended because I really was like going for this company. And I was like, okay, I'm like, like when you feel like sometimes You know, another thing that I noticed, like when you feel sometimes like you're a part of a team, it encourages you to be better. It encourages you to do more and stuff like that. So I was always busting my ass. Like I'm telling you, working overtime, not being paid for it, missing my lunches, nobody gives a fuck. But I was like, all right, I'm getting stuff done. That's all that matters because I do want to give like a good impression. And then they slap me with this. And I'm like, it was just so annoying, like honestly. But then I was like, at first I had like, honestly, my anxiety was like going up and down like this. Like every day I had to talk to my boyfriend and I was like, we had to like go, you know, like he had to like listen, sit down, listen because I had to talk it out. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you free? And then he's like, my manager would be smiling in my face the whole time. And then like, you know, the next day be like, oh my God, Marina, kiki, about shit that is not even, and I'm like, looking at him, I'm like, are you serious? Like, how are you trying to talk to me about my performance evaluation, telling me one thing, write a mail about a different thing, and act like none of this happened the next day? Like, it just doesn't go in my head, right? So ever since, I was like, you know what? Let me think about all my ways out, all my plans out. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see how we can turn it in, like, what my possible outcomes are. And I'm like, don't ever think that the thing that you are doing right now is the only thing that you can be doing. No, 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 no. I have 2 mother freaking masters, so I can find a job anywhere I want. Let's be honest. But it's just annoying to go through stuff like that. And then just like, I've actually been noticing a lot of shit like that in corporate world. There's a lot of like ratting going on. Like people tell on each other and then the next second turn around and just smile to your face. And I'm like, I'm like a little bit on the introverted side, so I'm very much into like staying home, like being with my boyfriend, like talking to my family. Like I'm not like out there like that. So I guess because I was thinking, I'm like, maybe, you know, that's how it really is outside of this world. But I'm very like, I'm on the little bit of an introverted side, so I haven't been like really you know, experienced that like much of it. But then now it was just like, but then I'm like, okay, you know what? Worst come to worst, I get on my unemployment, still earning money on the stuff that I have like on the side, and I can find another job. So like, what like? Because at first I'm not gonna lie to you, like I was like, my anxiety was just like through the roof. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy. But then I'm like, you know what, once you like lay your options out and think about stuff and think about like what you can be doing, what your potential is, what other options you can pursue, you're like, okay, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna like die from starving or not paying bills. Like I'm just not that type of person. Like if I need it, I'm gonna go get it. So yeah, that was like my experience. But also on the brighter note, as you can tell, being able to tell, I think I started like 3 or 4 months ago. Affiliate and digital marketing. Ding, 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 ding. Affiliate market. So as my side hustle, because this is, as you can see, tell a shaky world, and you know, everybody, and also everybody's in online space right now. So I'm like, and everybody's like, you know, you can make so much money online, blah blah blah. And I have been making money online, so I was like, let me expand. Let me find other ways to make money online, because it's just too much money out there not to make it, right? So I got myself into digital and affiliate marketing and international student visa stuff. So, okay, so let me talk to you about it, right? So first of all, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you contact a company. It can be Nike, it can be Gillette, it can be Macy's, it can be Victoria's Secret, whatever you want. You contact them, you get affiliate link, and you promote it. You create like social media and you promote it, content through it. That's it. And then once somebody buys it, you are getting commission and no extra cost to the customer. So, and then it's like a way for the company to say thank you. It's like they are marketing budget, right? So because it's like, think about it, like a lot of people are used to seeing commercial on TV, but let's be honest, when was the last time we watched TV, and how much money we spend on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that? So companies have to adjust now, and they're like, all right, so what are the converting and really good marketing strategies that we can use? Hello, they're like, look at those, all these people, they're getting so much followers, so much attraction, so much engagement from people. So companies obviously will come to them and be like, all right, we want you to promote our product, and they get sales, and they pay the people, not the customers, pay the whoever it, like, let's say I'm selling like somebody's product, right? Customers not paying me for that. The company whose product I'm selling are paying me, right? So it's in their marketing budget, whatever. But yeah, so that's one thing. Digital marketing is when you go and create your digital product. It can be a guide, it can be a course, it can be an ebook, it can be a workbook, it can be checklist, it can be something that help people to get more knowledge in something that you have more knowledge than them, but they are looking to get that knowledge, right? So like, for example, I have perfect guide on how to create faceless content. Like, let's say you don't want to be on Instagram or social media, or you don't want to like show your face. You can absolutely do it without showing your face. And I actually know a girl who did like over 900,000 in 90 days with a faceless account. So I have a guide from it, like exactly what to do, how to do it, where to get content, how to create your own social media, how to create your own digital market, how to scale your social media, how to market it properly, and all this stuff. Like, it's all in. By the way, message me and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know, right? I have another guy. So my boyfriend, he got right here. He got a CDL license. He's earning over 140,000 a year right now, and it's like it took him 3 months to get. No experience, no, like, you don't have to have like 200,000 in student loans. You don't have to go for 6 years to college. You don't have to do none of that. He was in school for 3 months, and literally out of school, he boom, and now he's getting like really good money, that he's like able to support himself and like do whatever he wants and stuff like that. And use that amazing schedule as well. So if you like driving and stuff like that, we have a guide for you too. So for you as well. We put like everything in there, like how he got it, where to go get it, like how to apply it, what to expect and stuff like that. And always like feel free to message me and ask questions, and me and him will gonna respond to you. That's another thing. Then I also have thing where, so I am an international student. I came here from Russia 13 years ago, and I was not expecting to stay here. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna study English. I thought, because English is an international word, international language. So in any country that you go to, or any country that you deal with, you speak in English. So that was like a perfect opportunity for me to study it, so I can like apply it in my future career. But then I came here and I really liked it, and I was like, oh my god, I did not know I would like it that much. It sounded so far away, so like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do, like, visit all my family. I literally came here by myself. I have like so many friends and family and everything right now here already, but it's like, the first it was a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god. But well, you think, right? You would think. But then I've always been traveling, like since I was like a young age. I went to New Zealand. I lived in New Zealand for like 3 months. So it was like a lot of like cool opportunities that I did do in my life and like my earlier life. So I wasn't like too concerned, because then I was like also traveling and go back to Russia like every 6 months to like visit my family and stuff. So it was really fun. It was really exciting. But at the same time, I did not expect to stay here this long. I was like, oh my god, how the hell did it happen? And the crazy part is, one time I went back to Russia to visit my family, and I wasn't able to get a visa. 3 times I got denied. 3 freaking times. On the fourth time, they accepted me. So I was like, wow. And I know so many people that want to come and get education here, to get, into school and just like involve their life into this American lifestyle, because, a lot of there's amazing schools that you can like come and learn from. You don't have to go into school. You can just come here and like study English. You can go to like a language school and stuff like that, and still experience all this lifestyle, all this like new environment, and all this like new friends that you might find, right? So that's cool, because I'm also, in the beginning, I was actually staying with the host family, which only spoke English. To this day, we're like in a really good relationship, but they were hosting for international students, so they would give me a room and I would live with them, and then they didn't speak my native language, so that was another perfect thing. And it was like, it actually was connected to my language school, so it was like, it wasn't like a random people I found by the way. So you can do that too, because at first, like, you're able to live in school, because like people like feel like they have like more friends there, and they like can relate, and they speak their own native language. But then when I came here, I was like, I want to study English from scratch, and I want to study it and learn it as fast as possible, because I also knew some people who been living here for like 10 or 15 years and had like minimal knowledge of English, because they wouldn't speak it as much. They would always like interact with their native citizens. But yeah, so I came here. I was living with a family, amazing family. The lady is actually still hosting like some of the international students. She has like a big house, and like one of the rooms she gives like to international students. And it was like two of us in the house, like me and another, I think it was like Korean girl at one point, and it was a Spanish girl at another point. So it was really fun. But yeah, so I decided to help out people who, interested in something like that, who want to come out here and experience this for yourself, So I was like, all right, let me see what I can do. I knew the exact process. I knew exactly what to do. So you just message me, or if you know somebody who is like looking to come out here but not sure how, I have created a perfect guide for you as well, like an ebook on 8 most common USA visa types that you can get, right? And I'm also can instruct you on how like to do like an international school and stuff like that, and other visas as well. So yeah, let me know, and that will be nice. I just wanted to give you like a little bit shot, guys, because oh, by the way, I've been seeing that the followers been increasing on YouTube. I love you. I think when I get to 5,000, I think I'm gonna do like a giveaway. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I should do that. So you guys take care. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'll be happy to help you answer all your questions. And yeah, okay, bye.